We come to you from the dinosaur park. As a mess of snacks approach the gates, all hands are called to arms in order to defend the other big snacks' eyeballs, T-Rexes, Trophenia, and Terror on this week's Heroes of Epic Proportions.
At the conclusion of the last episode, all of you were gathered at Big Rex's Inn. Trophenia and Big Rex were having a good talk about how they were going to turn the park around. And basically, a druid burst in to tell you that there were a bunch of new customers coming in and that they were all riding snakes.
Woo! It's already working! See if they want some free gift cards to the water fountain.
All right, Big Rex runs out and it just starts yelling orders and orders the front gates to be locked up and is essentially like pointing at random like people working concession stands and telling them to hide and so on and so forth.
Is the group back together?
Yeah,
The
group is back together at Big Rex's because you followed the Panther in.
Right. That's now canon. I don't think we did that, but we've done that.
Yes, we've done that. All right, so you guys are at Big Rex's Inn and gift shop.
Hello.
What would you like to do?
Well, do they have those license plates with people's individual names on them?
They've got a little spindle for it.
Are they going to have our names on them?
You can try.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yours is the one called Murderous Elf.
You can roll a d20, and if you get above 15, they have your name.
Ooh.
I'm going to see if they have it. Here, I'm spinning the thing.
2.
I got a 1.
They have like Trafini Ut.
And they have Hi Buddy, but not Hi Buddy.
We're out of Bort license plates.
I can't believe I got a critical fail on do I have a license plate?
Do you have a novelty license plate?
License plates.
I don't even know what that means. There's just like a one that personalized that says "Go away, Trafina."
I think honestly it means that you started looking and then forgot what you were looking at and walked away.
I like my version.
I knocked the whole stand over. I just was like so embarrassed I walked away whistling.
All right, so that happens. The stand is now on the ground. Big Rex is nowhere around to be seen. He's over running towards the Tyrannosaur tank or paddock. What do you guys do?
That's bad people coming?
Yes.
Can I just...
Well, you don't know that yet. You just heard about it. You can go outside and make a perception check.
I'm going to run after Big Rex towards the Tyrannosaurs.
All right.
Hang on. I don't want to split up the group. We did hear that they're riding in on snacks. Unless they've made that up, which I don't really...
It's just powerful danger noodles.
Powerful danger noodles. I'm guessing... I'm going out of the limb here and saying those are the people pursuing us and that's bad and that...
Yeah, but Rex also knows about this and he is running towards the Tyrannosaurs, so that's probably where the priority is currently.
Okay, I'll follow the gnome.
All right. And hi, buddy, what do you do?
Alright, so people are splitting up.
We don't have to.
Yeah, what's-his-face is splitting off from the other druids, but we're following the big dude, the small dude, the big main dwarf.
Okay, I'll follow everybody else.
All right. As you guys do this, Adrin and Damica go up to the wall, and they're kind of looking over at these snakes that are coming up to the front of the gates.
How big is the wall?
How
high is the wall?
It's about 15-foot stone.
How are they looking over it? Are there
Yeah, there's just little ramps that go up to it. Goes around the entire outside. Around the outside.
The outside.
All right, so you guys get to the Tyrannosaurus paddock, and Rex is just yelling, "Steve! Fargo! It's time to mount up!" And like you just see a couple Tyrannosaurs like just kind of climbing out of the paddock, and they kind of jump over this giant wall that's already there, and it's time to mount up. So,
can I get on a dinosaur? Steve, can I get on? I got some cool stuff.
Steve just kind of nods his head real quick.
Yes, me and Steve riding into battle. I'm on a Tyrannosaurus, not permanently, but just for this one moment. You understand? Because I still am keeping all the Kirky. I hope he's somewhere safe, tied up.
I'm not sure if you guys tied him up outside, but I don't think they're interested in your mounts.
Okay.
Your goat?
It's a giant goat.
Are you guys gonna move up to the gates?
Yeah,
I'm riding on Steve, so I'm kind of at his mercy. But yeah, I think we're going towards the gate.
I kind of want to ride on a dinosaur too. Oh, where's my Triceratops?
I don't.
You could be on a Triceratops if you want.
Hi, buddy. Or like, hi, sourpuss.
What?
I hate everything except unadulterated murder.
I don't trust the dinosaurs.
She also likes adulterated murder.
How do you know they're cool?
I don't know.
You don't know if
They're
somebody
dinosaurs. That's how you know.
It's like the Fonzie.
They're giant murder birds.
The Fonzie? The Fonz.
Because we don't know
I'm gonna
if
go to the
they're
I'm gonna grab
trained with
my
some trigger word to kill all of us.
Yeah, I don't think that's happened yet. At this point, at some point, the very, bindings of society have to kick in. If everyone thought that way, we would never have gotten out of, caveman
but
days.
not everybody is in a weird, deceptive murder dinosaur park.
At any rate, I think the enemy of my enemy is my friend for the brief period of time here is what I'm going with also.
Okay.
If we get to the gate and they start being like, hey, snake people, we have something for you, then I'll follow your lead. Also, I want to ride my Triceratops.
Okay,
All right,
I'll
so you
walk.
can be on your Triceratops.
Yes. Hi, buddy's gonna come along I'm only coming out of protest. I want that known.
I'm coming to babysit you guys. 'cause I
Hi,
don't
buddy is
trust
a
you
friend to
not
all
die.
snakes.
Friend snakes.
She's
It's
got that
everything.
bumper sticker on her car that says the only good snake is every snake.
Oh, that bumper sticker
My
on her car.
my sister-in-law's girlfriend has that bumper sticker on her car.
Only good snake is every snake?
What is that?
I know there's a problem with snakes in Florida, where people were releasing all their wild snakes or all their pet snakes into the wild. Is there something
Isn't that like the New York City crocodiles, sewer crocodiles?
No, it's literally taken over the Florida Keys and various other places. And
We're
they
not
have
in the
to be
Keys. You don't want to
I'm
get rid
not-
of natural predators in
Yeah.
where we're at. Don't kill the snake. Don't step on snake.
Texas,
All
they
right,
just
so-
shoot it.
No tread.
You see Rex running up, and he gets up the wall, and then he has to find a big box to help him climb up to the rest of the wall. And he starts shouting out, and he's like, "Who goes there?" And you see the priestess who was chasing you earlier, the one that you encountered at the top of the pyramid, say, "Surrender the orbs, or everything in this park will die."
Okay.
To which Rex responds, "Bitch, we got dinosaurs."
I mean, is it
Okay.
that bad if everything dies in the park?
Hi, buddy's like, oh, I'm on her side now.
I'm listening!
I mean, it would keep us from being inconvenienced. We could just,
Yes.
she's like,
Well,
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna attack Hi, buddy if this keeps going like this.
I'm just presenting
Seriously.
other options.
See the evil
All right,
within.
so you guys have options right now. You can either surrender the orbs and see what happens, or you can not surrender the orbs and see what happens, or you can try to run.
Can we talk to the big dude, the dwarf, Big Red,
Big Rex.
Big Rex? Can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Manwith at this point, and his blind loyalty to the elf, is starting to feel bad for that other druid that we shot and poisoned and beat with the arms of Hadar.
Especially
Hadar's gonna
because she was
hate.
actually into you.
That's not a priority for Manwith. Booze is the priority for Manwith.
That was not what I intended to do.
Huh?
I stretched out bandwidth
Ew.
on the map.
Look, Mr. Rex, was that his name?
Yes, Big Rex.
I just got that. Does it play on words with Tyrannosaurus
Maybe
Rex?
there's some misdirection there. Right?
It's such a weird juxtaposition of the silly puns
With the murder.
and the becoming of Vishnu, the goddess of death. Look, we have these orbs. We've caused you a lot of problems. If you want us to just leave out the back door and not have you get embroiled in all of this, I would respect that. And I feel like a douchebag for shooting that panther lady.
What orbs do you have?
Well, there's a god down south called Sneck. I don't think that's his name, but that's all I remember about the
You mean
god.
Karesh?
Yep, that's the god. Is it a big
You
Sneck,
literally
that
have
god?
Karesh's eyes on you.
Yes.
I mean, metaphorically speaking.
No, I think those were literally his eyes.
I mean, they're not on me.
All right,
I mean,
here's
they're
the
in
deal.
a bag.
The eyes that we have, these people need, because they're trying to bring Skaresh back to this plane. You heard about, the plagues up north?
Yeah, I heard a lot about it. We occasionally check the news.
Yes, on your far screen. You have a flat screen Farstone?
It's a scrying stone, but yeah.
That's
Things make
because
their way down.
Encabulos came back. We slipped up there, didn't quite get there in time.
Previously
God.
on D&D with the humane shows.
All right, so you explained the situation to Big Rex.
I don't
And
think
Big
Al
Rex-
understands it yet. Yes.
Big Rex is like, "Oh, well, if we can do anything to help stop that, if you guys have some sort of plans, then I think we're obligated to help you."
Yes. The plans are to get these globes up north.
All right,
I
so
don't know
Rex
who's got
leans
them.
over the wall and says, Sorry, miss, we can't help you with this. And at which point these snakes start charging in.
Charging snakes? I mean,
Or
there's a
start
wall.
charging up the walls. Snakes
Charge
can go
up the walls?
It's like a 25-foot stake.
Wow, that's a big snake.
Yeah.
Still,
They start growing up the walls. It's going to take some turns, so you guys roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Did you see that video?
Oh, 20, baby.
Great, on initiative.
Can I go back on the to the
No,
gift
you
shop
don't have a
with this?
vanity license plate.
All right.
Do you guys, by the way, see that video of that python climbing the palm tree? I will send that around.
What now?
All right, what did everybody else get?
Me, Joe, talking. 17.
10.
And the druids go last. All right, so basically, they are climbing the walls right now, so you get a little bit of a free action. They can't quite get to you this turn anyway. So, Al, it is your turn.
Let's moon them!
I am looking
Okay.
at what I've
Like
got.
in Braveheart.
I think I am going to
I'll let that be a
cast-
bonus action.
I am going to cast... Are these guys sort of... Like, the snakes are all climbing up. Do they have their mounts on them?
The mounts are the various Malisons and Purebloods.
But they're right with... They're all sort of in the same area?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am going to
They're
cast...
about, like, I would say, about 50 feet in length apart, like, if, like, for the group. Like, they're not exactly clustered, but you could probably get a
man.
couple.
I wanted to cast Fairy Fire on them. It's a 20-foot cube.
Well, you could cast that, like, on the door or where they're trying to climb up if you want.
Well, it has to be the creatures in the cube are outlined in a color, and that makes it like easier for Hannah to hit them.
Yeah, it gives advantage, correct?
I believe so. Attack roll against affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it.
All right. Well, you could probably spray, like, I would at least say 3 of them with it. Like,
okay.
3 as in 3 snakes and then 3 riders.
I do that.
All right.
Woo! This is for you, hi buddy. I know how
Those
you
ones are
like to
affected
murder
by fairy
things.
fire.
I mean, are they trying to get us or trying to get just stuff in the park? But that isn't us.
Are you
Depending-
freaking serious?
They want
You
the
murdered
orbs.
a concession stand woman.
No, I tried to murder her and she wouldn't die, so I didn't technically murder her.
But these people are going to come and try to take back the Eye of Encabulos so that they
That's not
can...
the Eye of Encabulos, it's the Eyes of Kairesh.
Whoever they are. Point being, they're just going to be like, yeah, but what do they want with us? Do you want to give them the orb? Here.
No,
Here's an
like,
orb,
if-
hi buddy.
No, I don't want it.
They'll
no.
stop. They'll leave us alone if we give them an orb. Here.
As soon as the
No, I don't
orb,
want to give it to...
as soon as the orb like is in view, all of them turn to Trofina.
Yeah, that woman. See, if we had just left and noped out and you didn't have to go on your little, like, tour around, none of this would have happened.
I don't think that you murdering people is my fault.
I attempted murder. Attempted. I didn't succeed.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, that's a sore
it's
spot
your
with
turn.
her, Sophia. The fact that it wasn't actually murder kind of rankles her.
I just
Yeah.
did my best.
Yeah, Damika's feeling okay now.
All right.
Damika's actually standing right next to Hi Buddy for some reason.
Oh, great.
Does that one chain? I'm looking for my chain attacks. We're gonna chain some bum 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 bum. I can't swing at them, right?
You might be able to swing at the ones that are just coming up the top front area. Like, you'd probably be able to hit a snake head that's coming over the top.
All right. We're gonna do some green flame blade.
What does that do?
Genji move.
What?
Oh, I said it
She said it
sounds
was a
like
Genji move.
sounds like Genji's ult.
Oh. As part of the action, okay, I have to swing with my actual weapon, which is a something.
It's that mace that you got.
It's a mace that I got. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and green fire leaps from the target to a different creature. The second creature takes fire damage equal to my spellcasting ability modifier.
All right.
So if I hit, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target.
Okay. Hit. Or try.
I'm 5th level, I don't get the bonus on the first attack. But I do get to sprout to the next person, who then takes whatever I said. 17.
That hits.
And it leaps to the person next to him, and does fire damage. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's all. I only get the bonus of... That's not it. That's 3. Alright, well,
Plus,
one guy gets 3.
So
And one guy
it's the
gets-
damage plus the wisdom, and then whatever else. Because I thought it was like a +1 mace or something like that.
Nope. I just have a mace.
All right. I'm pretty sure that had some sort of effect to it, but whatever. All right, so one takes how much and the other takes how much?
One takes 5 plus just a normal attack, gets strength 7, and the other one takes 3.
So you just conk this snake on the head real quick with your mace, and like a thing of green flame shoots out and hits the other one.
Yes. Conk. I say.
All right, now it is the snake's turn, and the snakes are going to... They're still... Actually, this turn, they are climbing the wall. They're going to be, like, right up near everything, though. So they're not going to be able to attack this turn for the actual snakes. However, they are going to be able to fire some arrows. The ones riding are going to be able to fire arrows. So, we're going to do those attacks. And 2 of them, or 3 of them, actually, because they saw the orb, are going to fire at Trifina.
Yay!
What's your AC?
15.
Alright, so that's 2 hits, one of them a critical.
Yay!
Whoops.
Alright, so that's...
Only someone could have kept it in their sack.
Alright, so that's 14 damage.
Okie dokie.
And the other one is going to cast Poison Spray on Big Rex, because that's the closest one there. Poison Spray, there it is. That's a 1d12. That's a weird-looking die. Actually, that's a good-looking die. That's the octahedron or dodecahedron. Whatever the hell it's called. Ooh, that one hurts Big Rex. That was a 12 plus the modifier, so 15.
We're doing good, guys.
So,
I mean, if he
basically,
dies,
T-Rex...
doesn't really make a difference to us, does it?
I mean,
As someone with human feelings, or humanoid feelings, yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
You understand that... Never mind.
What? I'm just saying.
You get the role-playing aspect of this, right? We can pretend that we care about fake people.
I think Hannah's chosen her role.
I mean, like, I'm just trying to think about how it would, like, really affect anything.
We just
in
had like a
actual
15-minute conversation about the backstories of people in a stupid video game that don't ever have backstories in the video game.
Yeah. I mean,
They've got a ton of
sometimes
videos
you
on
make
them, though.
heartless decisions in that.
Yes. I'm pretty sure anything with a face, Hannah would try and protect or help. Hannah.
What?
Hi, buddy, is a different story.
Oh, I've started to get them confused.
Yes.
What am I?
Watch out, Oklahoma.
alright, so now it is Hannah's turn.
All right. Well, I have Horde Breaker, but I can only use it if the creatures are within 5 feet of each other. How close are they?
They're clustering pretty good to get to me.
Okay, because essentially I can make 2 shots. Like, I have to use the same weapon, and I can basically use an identical attack on 2 different creatures as long as they're 5 feet apart.
Alright.
Let's see. Once on each of your turns, make a weapon attack, make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original target. So
Alright, and you gotta remember that those are also riding, so you've got probably 4 targets you could hit, like, before it starts getting too far apart.
Okay. Can I try to do it to the 2 closest?
Yeah.
Assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and that's just D20 and my dex?
It's +7. It's your
plus
standard.
7. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of your craziness.
Okay, so that'd be 18.
That definitely hits.
Right, and then
We're
against
gonna have to specify. This is gonna be on the Yanti Pureblood. This is the priestess.
Okay.
And she is not lit up with fairy fire. She's the one that did not get the benefit of that.
Oh.
But your second one will have advantage, right? If she goes for the next dude over?
Well, it depends if she's going for like the snake that's riding the Pureblood or the guy on the other snake.
Fair enough.
So.
Is it possible for me to favor the one that has the advantage on it?
I think you already rolled and hit this one, so I would just take that.
Okay.
Because you rolled like an 18 or something.
Yeah.
So I would just go with that one and then like decide what your next roll is going to be, because I thought you said go for the closest one.
Yeah, and then Horde Breaker lets me also hit the one within 5 feet of it
Okay.
as well. So that would be... Is that the same type of roll? Like,
yeah.
D20 plus...
Yeah.
Okay.
D20 plus 7.
Okay, so 12.
That is not going to damage that one. It just kind of hits the scales and skims off. Alright. I think... Does Hornbreaker just let you keep firing when they're in a group? Is that what it was?
It looks like you can hit 2 within 5 feet of each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, roll your damage on the pure blood.
All right. 9.
Oh, you got a 2?
Yeah.
All right.
The angrier you get, the less damage you do.
That
It's like
arrow
the inverse
actually...
Hulk.
That arrow flies out and just pegs her right in the shoulder. It looks like it's kind of an in and out, like went through like the area between the collarbone. She screams out and is very pissed off.
Well, ha! Take that.
All right, so now it is the druid's turn. The druid Adrin is going to cast Thunder Wave, like on the ones right in front of him.
I thought Al was gonna do.
Well, it's gonna hit me.
No, you're behind him.
Oh, you can make a cube. It doesn't have to be right where you're at. No, a 15-foot cube originating from you. I'm not within 15 feet of him?
Are you talking about for Fairy Fire earlier?
No, you said for Thunder Wave. I'm looking at the spell. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah, like outward. I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, that could hurt you. He's gonna do.
Yes.
I mean, you can still do it. I just want to be fair about taking the damage.
He's gonna do Moonbeam instead.
Oh, this thing?
Yes, Moonbeam. Alright, so basically a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius at a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Anything inside of that takes 2d10 damage. So he's going to roll that on the 2 that are right there, and technically these are actually stacked on top of each other, not according to the map. I'm just trying to make sure you guys know that there's multiple enemies there. So it's going to hurt both of these guys. Let's see, that actually does 15 to both, so that's not bad.
How are they looking?
The pure blood is a little bit bruised. The other ones look almost unscathed.
Okay.
I'd call these ones bruised. The rider is hurt more than the snake is.
Ooh, we can kill their mounts.
I
can't
I
kill
mean, the
anything,
snake I'm not so much worried about. Like,
They're
if the
actually
rider's
stronger than the riders.
Yeah, but once the rider is dead, like,
We have no guidance.
would they still be attacking?
Well, you can get to see.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Then the other druid, Big Rex, is going to cast. Actually, he's going to cast. He's going to cast Moonbeam as well. He saw how well that worked, and he's casting that on the priestess right now. All right. Her mount is going to take 12 damage, and she's going to take 12 damage as well. And she actually looks like she's a little bit bloodied. Squishy casters.
Eh.
Yes. Meh.
Eh.
All right, and I'm gonna basically roll just damage for Damica as well. And as you see all this happening, the T-Rex that Trofina is riding jumps up or runs up the gangplank and just goes right after the snake whose head is popped up. And ooh, this is fun. This is gonna be fun. All right, damage is D20 plus 40, 12.
What?
Yeah.
A D20 for damage?
It's a T-Rex biting a snake. It better do some damage.
Yeah. All right. So this is the roll to hit. Does it hit? It misses.
Oh.
Okay. So it takes a swipe at it. The other T-Rex comes over and runs up and is going to try to take a bite out of the one that the pure blood is riding, and that one misses too. Wow. Some useless T-Rexes. It's all epic. They go charging up and stomping, and both of them just whiff wildly because they were probably tired from going up the stairs or
Or
something.
like T-wrecked us.
No, they didn't wreck anything.
Well, they
that
could
was
have
a-
helped, and
that
they
was-
were useless.
That was a 3 and a 5, so that was pretty useless.
It's their stupid little arms.
All right, so now it is back to Al's turn.
Okay. Trofina is going to cast on the snake two snakes closest to her as a 2nd level spell, Animal Friendship.
Oh my gosh.
All right, it doesn't work.
Are you freaking kidding me?
They're
I don't
not
think they're
real
actually
snakes.
What do you mean they're not real snakes?
Those are real
they're
Tyrannosaurus
polymorphed.
Rexes.
Yeah.
They're people?
Yes, they're people.
Crap.
All right, it is Joe's turn.
I'm like, well, are you gonna do anything, Trevina? Oh, that was your turn. Oh. All right, Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Wait, do I have any? I have these spell slots left, right? That fight against the park ranger really drained me a bit.
Well, maybe you should watch your random acts of violence.
Yeah, I'll watch mine. That's what I'll do. All right, yeah, I still got this. I still got it.
All right.
I get 3 bolts of fire that go shooting out and can hit things. I can shoot them at the same one. I can bounce it around. Is anyone around me looking bad?
The only one that actually looks like they're pretty bad is the pureblood, like the priestess, because
Are they
she's
on the other
squishy.
side of me?
They're still within sight, like you're looking over the wall at them.
All right, all 3 against her.
All right.
Ranged spell attack. First one is a 4. Okay. That probably doesn't hit.
No.
Second one. That's a 4. All right.
Oh my.
Third
This
one.
is bad.
If only you'd attacked the ones that had advantage on.
Yeah, well, I didn't because I wanted to knock one out, and that's a 9. All right.
Wow.
Are you adding your spellcasting modifier to the 9, which would make that 12, I think? Let me make sure that doesn't hit, because that might
Double-check
hit.
Which one? Scorching Ray. I think that my Warlock gets Wisdom. Well, they're both 3.
Yeah, so the last one actually does hit.
Oh! Hey, I hit one. Woo! Guys, I did something.
Hey.
Yeah,
Roll.
congratulations.
GG.
Roll for damage.
2d6.
I'm still over here trying to make friends with these fake snakes.
6. I got a 6 total.
Forgot they were fake. Wasted a spell.
All right, so you 6 damage plus. Is there any sort of modifier on that?
There's not.
All right, 2d6 fire damage takes 6. As that last ray actually hits her, she just, like, you see her clothes catch on fire, and she is just not very happy right now.
Yeah, that.
All right, now it is the snake's turn. So now they are up with you, and I'm gonna say that the first attack is gonna turn and look at Hi Buddy, because they're the one that shot them,
Oh, hi there.
and she's going to cast a poison ray or poison spray, not poison ray,
Oh boy.
at you, and that is all right. That's gonna be 6 damage.
Oh.
Does that actually poison you, though?
No, it doesn't. Like
I have that, too. No, that annoys me. There's no ticks.
yeah, there are spells that do that, but not that
Also,
particular
it's
one.
noxious gas, and it's called poison spray. Makes
Yeah.
it spray gas.
I always think of it more of like an acid spray,
Yeah,
but it
that's
doesn't
what I'm
really
thinking in
work
my
like
head.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like a Widowmaker's Venom Mine or something.
It's like a fart from your hand.
Yeah, just
Wow, that sounds less epic.
it is a
when you
first
put your
level
hand-
spell. The first thing you learn to do is to just fart out magic.
Keep those Overwatch references rolling.
I made one last
I've-
episode.
Then the snake that she's riding is going to attack as well. That is right. What's your AC?
Mine?
Yeah.
18.
All right, so the first one just barely misses. The second bite really misses, as it's a 1, and this snake like rears up and tries to attack you, and just completely sails to the left, and the pure blood falls off of it.
Wow. Noob.
So the pure blood is basically on the ground right in front of you, and the snake is just kind of like, "Oh, hi there."
Okay.
All right, yeah, and that was on its constricting thing. That did not work at all for that particular snake.
All of us are so
RT.
derpy right now.
I know, everybody's being derpy.
From a distance, you have to look like a bunch of, I don't know, like, noobs just, like, swinging at each other, like, oh, okay.
Alright, so this one gets up the wall and is basically going to take 2 shots at Trafina because Trafina was hurting it. What's your AC?
I see it's
Where does,
15.
Hi Buddy go?
What's that?
She goes after the snakes?
Yeah, Hi Buddy goes after the snakes.
Nick.
Alright, so that's going to be 5 damage to you, Al.
I want to use my lucky perk and force I get to roll against you.
Alright.
So I'm using one of my luck points, of which I have 3.
Okay.
I don't know what you rolled against my AC, but I rolled a 1, and I get to pick that.
Alright.
You do not hit.
It's a good thing I didn't have to reroll, because I just rerolled a 20. Or I don't get to reroll. Alright, so, and then the snake is going to take its 2 attacks. Since it's closest to Adrin, going to pop those off. 2 of those are going to hit. And that is... Alright, that's d6 plus 4. So that's 9 damage to Adrin on one of those. And Adrin is now going to be constricted. Which means that, like, his spell, he's basically grappled. Alright, the next one, since it's closest to Rex, is going to take its 2 bites. It's going to hit one of them. He's going to take 10 damage. There's a lot of different stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
It's like, why do I make this so complicated? Alright, and then...
So, like, one really giant snake.
Yeah.
When you guys have to fight Godzilla.
Alright, and then the one that's riding is actually going to take 2 arrow shots at Big Rex as well. And one of those is going to hit. So that actually is 12 damage. That hits pretty hard on Big Rex, who's starting to look pretty bruised. Alright, and the last one, since it's closest to Manwith, is just going to go... Actually, I think this one's a little more... No, it's going for Manwith.
Yay! I'm
Alright,
meeting people, guys.
Here's the arrow shots. That was a 2 and a 6. That didn't do anything. This is the snake attacking you. That was a 1 and a 4. What is wrong with these dice? They need to be melted down. Alright, anyway, that is the snake's turn. It's now Hannah's turn.
Okay. I guess I'll just. Well, is it too close for me to shoot since it's like right up in my business? Or
you have the sharpshooter perk.
okay,
That doesn't matter
even
anymore.
though it's up in my face, I can still. Okay, well, I'll just try to like shoot the one closest to me in the face.
Alright, so you can definitely do that. Take
Okay.
your attacks. Do you want to take your marksman thing?
Oh, okay. Well, we can go ahead and give that a try since it's not like the bar is super high right now.
Yeah, don't miss. Let's break our streak. Hi, buddy.
Yeah. All right. So you said I only get a +2.
Yeah, you only get a +2 this time.
Okay. Well, that's still 22 then.
You got a 20?
I got a 20.
Alright, so
Wow.
now roll double damage plus 10.
Okay.
Plus
So.
10.
Oh, okay. So roll my d8 twice.
Yeah, roll the d8 twice.
Okay, that's an 8. That's a 5.
Alright, so 13 plus 10, that's 23. And basically, yeah, you just... I think that's actually 33 with that bonus because you
keep
fire
adding
this
numbers
arrow. She fell off the stake and fell right in front of you. You basically turn and you fire an arrow that goes right through the bottom of her chin, up through
Shoot
her
a dinosaur
brain.
at her.
Yeah. You fire this arrow that goes like up through her chin, through her brain, and out the top, and it hits with such force that it literally drags her back 3 feet, which is pretty much against the laws of physics, but still happens.
We're in an old western.
We're gonna allow it.
And basically, like, you see her body tremble and go, like, into this weird seizure as, like, a weird screech comes out and all this, like, poison just farts out of her hands.
I wonder, I wonder if I killed that one.
That was unexpected.
Death spasms. Alright, so, their leader is now dead.
Yay!
Hey.
And Hannah still has another shot.
Yay!
Oh,
You guys
okay.
feel like giving up yet?
Yeah.
They're like, no. But that's kind of like saying yes because they're like, no, you killed her. They'll figure it out.
Aw,
Huh?
you just have to learn to be afraid. Alright,
We've got free passes to the park. 20% off the hot dog stand on Tuesdays.
Oh, I didn't know about the hot dog coupon. Shoot, I wouldn't have tried to kill
Yeah,
anybody if
that's
I known
not.
about the coupon.
Is that something we negotiated? We talked them into after the.
Yeah, that was
I
part
am
of the other
spitballing here. I'm
negotiations.
pretty sure Rex will go with this.
No. That's where all our profit margin is.
All right, Hannah, do you want to take your second shot, or are you content with making somebody fart hand poison?
I'll take another one at whatever's closest.
Let's keep raining death down.
Yeah, it's gonna be 17.
That is definitely going to hit. I'm guessing that's on the snake close to you.
Yeah, it's whatever one is next to closest.
All right, so that hits.
And then 5.
All right, so that's 23. Not bad. That one looks like it's about... it's pretty bloodied.
23?
plus 10 plus 7? Is that what happened? Was there crazy ass?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because the plus 10. It's that
If you rolled a
sharpshooter thing.
0, you'd still do 17 points of damage.
You can't roll a 0 or a 1.
Thank you, Albert. I'm well aware of this.
Actually, Joseph,
If I were that
you
bad
can't
that I
roll a
could
0 in
then-
D&D.
All right, so the druids are going to start up, and I'm going to have this T-Rex run up, and he's going to take his attacks on
He's got a gnome on his back?
He actually hits, so that's going to be... All right, D20 plus 10, so that's 22. I don't understand this. It says 1d20 plus 10, 4d12 plus 7. I'm thinking that's just two different ways of doing it. So that one's actually going to do 36 damage with, or 26 damage with the bite on the snake that's closest. That snake is really hurting.
Ooh, we should open the Allosaurus pen.
You can if you want. Those are a little more feral.
Yeah.
But, all right, so the next rolls are going to be...
It's also on the opposite corner of the park.
basically,
Annoying.
the druids are maintaining their moonbeams, and they're just, like, flowing around all over the place. That only does 2 damage. Good job, Rex.
Yeah.
These dinosaur mounts are not as effective as I was hoping.
Oh,
one got a
I
bite
mean, that
in.
one just did a pretty good job.
Fair enough.
But yeah, druids are Nancy Fairy Boys as far as I'm concerned.
All right, I'm just going to roll all the damage real quick.
I don't think calling people fairies in D&D is probably as much of an insult as you're thinking it
Yeah.
would be.
No, it was Nancy Fairy Boys. It was the Nancy's the bad part.
I thought the boy might be.
Oh,
Well, it works
sick
either
burn.
way, see? Because either the boy gets called Nancy or the girl gets called a boy. And I'd name her Nancy.
Oh, insults for everyone.
Yes. The fairy is just a descriptive term.
And she gets named after the sister in Stranger Things.
Sure. Yes.
Dabaka actually just rocked one of those things. So the one that's closest to Big Rex is pretty bloodied up because this moonbeam is just searing its flesh. Like, it also hurt the snake under it, but it was mostly that. Now, the T-Rex that Trafina is riding is diving ahead to try and go after the one that's closest to Adrin, the one that's got him constricted. Oh, that's a 20. I don't even know what that's going to be for a T-Rex. It's probably going to be death, but we're just going to roll it anyway. So that's 2 D20s, 4 damage, plus 10. That's a 20 and an 18. So that's 38 plus 10, so 58. That snake just gets rended in half. Like, the T-Rex
your
just
T-Rexes,
goes down and just rips that snake completely in half, freeing Adrin.
Woo, Adrin!
Yay, Adrin.
All right, so now it is back to Albert's turn.
I think... Let's see. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers. How is the dude who's right next to Adrin looking?
That one has not been harmed that much.
Okay. I'm casting Dissonant Whispers as a 3rd level spell. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw, or if it fails, on a failed save, it must take 5d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
All right, so it got a 2. It failed. Do your 5d6.
2, another 2, that's 4, 5, 10, and 13.
All right, so 13 on that one, and it's going to run, it basically has to run the opposite direction, so it's basically running next to the gift shop that way.
It runs into the plesiosaur pit. Oh, please let it be the end of Jurassic World.
Yeah. I'm seeing if there's any way I can push him in
Mosasaurus?
there.
All right.
Spoilers.
So that is... Do you have any other things you could do, Al?
I guess I'll give Hi Buddy a Bardic Inspiration die.
All right, so you can use that whenever you need to.
Okay,
Just in case.
and what does that one do?
It's like a D6.
If you feel like you got kind of a mediocre roll, you roll a D6 and add that on before Tony tells you if it hits.
Oh, okay, and does that only last, I think I already asked, but does it only last one turn? Or is it just... as long as
You have it until you use it, unless there's like a long rest or something.
Yeah, so
get
it's
out of a
it's a
sucky
one-time
roll
use.
free card.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, let's see. Well,
Is it Hi Buddy's turn now?
It is Hi Buddy's wait.
Huh?
No, it's Joe's turn.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Al, I'm imagining that you're at least covered in a little bit of blood as like that T-Rex just like shook the hell out of that snake.
I'm cool with it though.
That's good to know.
All right.
Yeah,
Onward.
I'm looking. I'll do Witch Bolt.
Which
That
pole?
sounds cool.
What? Witch
Witch
bolt?
bolt.
It's a catapult that throws witches out, and the witches cast spells.
How very
Hooray,
smart of
awesome.
you.
Witch
I
bolt!
was imagining a stripper pole with a witch on it.
Or
I
that.
like that.
That's just a regular. That
I think I've
doesn't
used this
sound
before.
as
Basically, I
awesome.
just arc at something, and I can keep zapping him as I hold the arc up.
Oh.
All right.
Electric arc. Range spell attack against whatever's close to me.
All right. You've got many a thing close to you.
12.
12 damage.
No, I've got to make one. I have to make a range spell attack.
Okay.
I have to miss or hit, and I rolled a 12 to hit.
All right. Add your wisdom to that.
I did.
So that is, I think that actually hits one, but were you aiming at the snake or were you aiming at the person thing, the snake thing riding it?
I think I'm going after the mounts.
All right, so that does not hit.
Yay!
They have
That's my
fairly
turn.
strong natural armor.
That's my turn.
The witch bolt just goes and like it hits the skin, but it doesn't do anything.
I'm so good at this.
Oh, man.
All right, so now it's the snake's turn, and this one, I don't think it can actually run like towards you guys because of that the spell that you put on it. So it's just gonna keep running this way. It's gonna run towards the plesiosaurus.
Yay!
Then
Go
you've
in!
got
Go in!
you've got this snake that's
They don't.
really
They
pissed
don't
off.
run into danger. Like he won't run off a cliff or something. It's not that bad.
It's just a
Oh,
pool
does he
as far as
take?
he knows.
Hold on a second.
Is there damage that he takes on his turn?
What if I blinded him?
All right, the snake that's closest to Hannah is going to take its attacks. All right, and both of those are failing. What is wrong with these enemies? This isn't even
Wow.
like a battle for you guys right now.
It's just Derp City right now.
All right, and then after seeing that you killed their leader, this one's going to turn to you, Hannah, and it's going to fire 2 arrows while the mount comes after you. So
Okay.
here's the 2 arrows. Both of those miss because that was a 7 and a 5.
An effort
I'm
was
switching
made.
dice. This
Okay.
isn't fun. This
I don't
isn't
need
fun.
to
I
heal.
can't
I can
hurt
just
you.
use all my weirdo offensive spells.
All right. All right, so that was an 18 and 19 with the new dice, so I'm guessing both of those are going to hit. All right, so that's d6 plus 4 for both of those strikes. All right, and that's, let's see. That's 20 damage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. And
Yeah. I'm unconscious now, by the
and
way.
it is constricting you now.
Okay. Well, okay then. Not doing super hot. I don't like being attempted murdered, I've decided.
Well, the shoe was on the other foot.
I like dishing out, I don't like taking it in.
How the turntables.
All right, so this one is going to head over towards Adrin. Actually, yeah, this one's going towards Adrin because it was the one moonbeaming him. It's going to take the 2 bite attacks. All right, so that's 1 miss and 1 crit. So he's going to take 10 damage. That was a bad roll on that. Let's see. Adrin's starting to look pretty hurt. The rider is going to be like, screw that Tyrannosaurus. I'm going to shoot at it. And he's going to hit both times.
No.
And
not
he's going to
Tranny.
do...
Steve.
Not Tranny Steve.
All right.
Don't
All right,
think
so the
that's-
T-Rex... The T-Rex is now...
It's a Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus? Yes, the T-Rex is now bruised on the border of bloodied.
So they get to
All
just
right,
be
and,
whatever they are when they change? Druids?
What's that? Yeah, they
Druids?
get to, like, you can just change form. What's really cheap about that is that whenever it's druids, they could go through all of the HP that a T-Rex has and die as the
Then
T-Rex, and then
zip
they just
around.
turn back into a full
Yeah.
HP druid. But
Oh, so are we gonna get these snakes coming back then?
no, these are Yuan-Ti, not.
Oh, okay.
And this guy doesn't really have like
This
he's
guy
gonna
Doesn't know
try to
the
take his
difference
shot.
between a Yonti and a druid.
Yeah, Yuan-Ti are the snake people. All right,
But what if we rolled a 0, Joe? That's the real question.
You know
He's
what?
gonna
With
take
your
a
rolls,
shot at Adrin.
Why don't you try and befriend them?
He's gonna do both of those.
I have Charm Person I could use.
Adrin is unconscious.
So work when they're in.
I thought
they're a
about. I didn't
snake.
want to use it because I didn't want to get shot down.
All right,
next
They're a
so
human. Now they're a snake.
it is now Hannah's turn. Hannah, I need you to do a death roll.
Oh, okay.
roll.
What's that one?
Roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
A 1.
Are you dead?
Hold on, I might have to double check that.
This,
Oh no! Before you can wait a minute. Can she add her 6 to that? Can she use Bardic Inspiration?
I think she can.
I'm gonna suggest that maybe you should do that.
okay. It took a weird
possible.
turn. I like had the best shot, and suddenly this is where I am with all of you
Yeah,
people
you-
still alive and well.
Yep.
You kind of do that whenever you draw all the attention by murdering their leader. But I mean, it's the right move, but it's also like, holy crap.
I felt pretty cool for a second there.
I've never seen a 1 on a death roll, so I'm having to actually do this.
Wow.
Or having to look this
okay. Witnessing history here.
Alright, you need to get a 10 or better to succeed on a death saving throw.
Oh, so even the
When you make a death saving throw and roll a 1 on the d20, it counts as 2 failures instead of 1. You get 3 total failures before you die, so like you are not doing well. You have
Okay.
1 chance left.
So even if I could stack the inspiration, it still wouldn't have been enough.
If you take the inspiration, then it's just 6, which means it's a death. It's 1
Strike
instead of
1.
2. Yeah, strike 1 instead of 2.
Oh, okay. So I only have like 1 more chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you like if you use the bardic inspiration, you have 2 chances.
We can go ahead and just spend that then.
All right.
that's what
and-
it's for.
Yeah.
Now
I feel
it's the druid's
inspired to
turn.
not die.
I'm playing my guitar. I got the Ecstasy of Gold going over here.
What?
The Ecstasy of Gold from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, I don't know the name of the song.
All
right, so, The beam that was affecting this one right here, the moonbeam ends up searing it into absolute dust. Like it just fades away and burns out. The snakes take more damage.
You gotta know
Snakes
the
are
name of the
looking
song if
pretty
you want to look it
bloodied.
up and play it on the music player.
The electronic sound maker.
My
right.
future device.
And this snake ends up going down based off of some attacks because the T-Rex just reaches down and actually grabs the one biting a Hi Buddy and eats its head entirely. Just like gulps it down like it's nothing.
Ah.
Alright, the other T-Rex,
Snakehead.
while Al is riding it, like just stomps over and goes after another one of the snakes.
Woo!
And that is a critical on that one.
Hit or
That thing
fail?
is just dead. No, like I couldn't tell because this die has like a little weird mark on it from the place I got it from. It's the logo for Dungeons and Drafts, and I had to check the other side because it's either a 20 or a 1, and it was the 20.
Oh.
And that Malison is just toast. Like while Al is riding this or Trafina is riding this, it reaches down and basically just jawses this thing like a bad shark movie. Just picks it up and just starts chomping on it, and then throws it over the edge.
I'm now just completely covered in blood like the end of Carrie.
Yeah, basically. It doesn't take much blood when you're a gnome, but that's the gist of it.
Except for my teeth. Like, I've got this giant grin on my face, and just like the white of my teeth is poking through the,
Ugh.
like, buckets of blood that are covering me.
All right.
And the whites of my eyes.
Now it is Al's turn.
All right. Here I am with the, let's see, the snake. So basically I have this, there's a snake, another snake, and then the guy who ran away.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of spell slots left. Let me double check and make sure I don't have one
Hit it
more
with your
thing.
guitar.
You have cantrips and stuff too.
Yeah,
They're
I
just not
do.
very strong.
I'm gonna use. How is that snake that's close to us looking?
That one is. I'd call it bloodied.
I'm gonna use, I guess, vicious mockery on
All
that. That doesn't do a lot. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage.
All right. I got a 13, which I think your your DC or spell DC is 12, isn't it?
No, my DC is 13.
All right, so it is being mocked. Roll your D4.
That's a 1.
Are you sure it's not 2d4 at this point? Like a lot of times,
that's
cantrips
level
scale
5.
up with level. Okay, so yeah, that one takes 1 damage because you said some very harsh words to it.
You're a mean snake!
All right, Joe's turn. Or Manwith's turn.
We got snacks. We got
You know what's really imbalancing to the fights that I had planned?
T-Rexes.
Yeah. Because I didn't think there was any way that we would get through this easily at all. And then T-Rexes came.
I mean, how did you put T-Rexes in the game?
I did, but I thought that would be the only way that there was any chance anyone would survive this. And we've only got like 2 people down.
Oh, I gotta. I'll go spare Hannah. Hi, buddy.
All right, so you march over. Do you jump off the T-Rex to do this, or do you want to just like walk over?
I want to ride and like swoop down like off the saddle and like.
All right, you basically Legolas this. Like
Yes.
you go down, like just like swooping over on the barely enough like room catwalk to get to her.
It's not even like fast. It's just this shuffling, clambering Triceratops, like blum blum blum, and I'm like woohoo!
And you spare the dying on Hannah.
What does that do?
Means you're not dying anymore. You're
unconscious.
Stable.
Okay, so what's my... Do I have, like, just 0 HP, or...
Yeah, you're basically at 0 HP right now.
Okay.
I still have a bonus action left.
Yep,
I can do spiritual weapon.
you can.
Woohoo!
What type of spiritual weapon comes out of you? What is your spirit weapon Patronus?
Yeah.
This is also something you should do at the beginning of fights.
Well, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. It's can I change it?
Yeah,
Is this like
be whatever you
it is
want.
like a Patronus? Well,
Yeah.
Based on what's been going on, it's going to be a T-Rex head. Skull.
I think it has to be like a normal weapon, but I kind of want to allow it.
No,
I'm trying
I'll
to think
think
of how
of
to. You could make it a giant like raptor claw or something like
No,
that.
I want a Morning Star. No, not the Morning Star. A flail.
All right,
Chains.
It's a flail.
Yeah, that's
All
a
right, where
flail,
do you
right?
send it?
After the snake close to me.
All right, and roll damage.
No, the other snake. I made this mistake last time. The one with fairy. Well, whoever's got fairy fire on him.
All right, it sails over there.
What? No, over there. What? Zoop.
It's like helicoptering around with its flail. It's just confused. All right, roll an attack.
13.
That
Plus-
hits.
Okay.
Roll again just to see if you get a critical.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Okay. Worth a shot.
And it's 1d8. No bonuses, just 1d8.
No, it's a bonus.
Is there?
1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, then I've been playing my cleric a little bit wrong.
I rolled a 1, so that's a big 4 damage.
That thing's been getting mocked and just beat on like.
The death of 1,000 cuts.
Yes, it's getting all lynchy up in here.
This is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps.
All right, so this guy,
I'm
he's
sick
already
of these
scared.
Monday to Friday snakes on this monkey fighting plague.
He's already like this guy's already scared, and he kind of sees what the score is, so he's actually gonna just start running. This snake is going to attack Hannah while she's down. Ooh, 7 and a 2. That does nothing. How do you miss a prone target?
Yeah, isn't there
Probably
like a-
should give advantage on that, but I'm not going to. The other one's going to try to actually kill Adrin. Since it's there, it's going to actually crit. Getting a lot of crits now that I switched up the dice. Alright, Adrin is, like, possibly, actually dead.
Yeah, oh no.
No!
The Furblog is dead. All right, and that's pretty much all the snakes can do. Like, we're basically playing cleanup at this point. So, it is the druids' turn. The druids are going to turn, and their fairy fire. Let's see if they can finish this thing off. That was a lot. This snake is definitely dead. And one more. This snake is so far gone that it's pretty much just going to die no matter what you do to it next turn. It has 1 HP left. It's going to start crawling away slowly. And it's just going to bleed out and die because I say so.
Yay!
This guy is still running away if you guys want to pursue him. Otherwise, that's up to you.
Well,
You are
we're way
victorious.
over on time,
Yeah.
so
So
I can
basically,
just-
like, all the druids start, like, chanting and singing and doing all this other stuff, and you guys have the spoils of a bunch of dead snakes in front of you.
can I retcon that and say that he doesn't run into the plesiosaurus thing because that's not how the spell works, but he wakes up out of his run, like, right on the edge and then slips in. He steps on a fish that was going to be the sort of gutted and fed
All right.
to the other life forms inside the plesiosaurus pit, because obviously that's too small to feed a
So
plesiosaurus.
as he's running away, like, in just abject terror of, like, this little gnome on a T-Rex, which is honestly something to be scared of.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
He sees what's happening, or is trying to see, and he kind of backs up and doesn't realize, and he falls off of the cliff that's like 30 feet tall into the giant plesiosaurus pool, in which you see a Loch Ness monster type creature come up and chomp him and drag him down to the depths, and basically all you see are little bubbles and snake blood rising to the surface.
We're number one.
I kind of give Hi Buddy the side eye and look down at what's her face starts with the A?
Adrin?
Adrin. That's the girl that you guys were trying to kill earlier, right?
No, that was Damica.
Okay.
Adrin's the guy that like initially met you guys, the Furblog.
I'm sorry.
I can bring it back. It's fine.
They do have Resurrect the Dead, right? Hopefully he'll come back.
The druids have. The druids actually have, like, they've got different types of resurrections, but they also have reincarnation, which is sort of what they believe in. So, after this battle's over, like, Big Rex walks up and puts a hand on Adrin and says, rest well, brother. We'll see what you come back as. And tonight, you know that they're going to end up doing a ceremony to take care of Adrin and send him off to whatever plane is ready for him next.
They sing a Yub Yub song.
Yub yub.
This
Actually,
is
like,
more of the end of, like, episode 1 type funeral.
Yeah. Like, they're gonna, yeah. No yub yubs.
Misa, people gonna die?
Whatever.
Jar Jar
General Snoke.
wasn't at that funeral.
Oh, whatever. He's all through that movie. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you, guys. Check out the Patreon if you like this. Patreon.com/Human Echoes. We will catch you next time with another edition of Heroes of Epic Proportions.
Bye.